So welcome back to a brand new video. I think this is only my second video of 2025, which is crazy to think about. I have been gone for about 3 months, but I have very good reason. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about all the big changes that have happened both in my personal life, as well as all the big changes that are gonna be happening with this Lego channel. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this video because there's a lot to talk about. I definitely wanna get through everything for today's video. So first things first, you're gonna notice I'm in a completely different room. I'm no longer in a basement. That's because I moved from my old house to my brand new house. And with this home, we were able to dedicate one of the bedrooms for my Lego studio. Now, what does that mean? It means that we are actually finally going to be able to build the AJL Bricks Lego City, which I've been talking about wanting to do for a while. One of the big reasons why I did not start one at my other old place is because I knew eventually I would be moving and I just didn't really want to start something to then have to completely tear it down and then move it over, just because it was just easier just to wait in this case here. So we're going to talk about three things. Number one is I'm going to be taking you through a quick little tour of this room. It's got a good amount of space, which I'm very happy about. Talk about just kind of high level what I plan on doing in different areas of this, basically this space here. Number two, we're gonna be talking about all the different types of content you're gonna expect moving forward on this channel. That's everything from long form content to the short form content that you've kind of seen, and then just some changes to videos that you might have seen me post in the past, first that I might continue, and then some that I may not continue as much, and other ones I'm just gonna stop doing, and just in general, just because I'm trying to kind of narrow down what exactly I want to focus on for this channel, and I only have so much time, and I want to just focus on things that I generally enjoy. And a big part of the last year and a half of posting videos was just trying to figure out what exactly I enjoyed. And the last thing we're gonna end up doing is, because I've moved to a brand new place, I've got a lot of Lego that I actually need to unbox. And I say a lot, I don't know, I consider it a lot. I think I've got about 3 boxes, 2 bins, and like I guess some small bins that you can see kind of right here that I'll definitely need to like unbox. And so before we get into that, let's go ahead and show you the room. This is kind of something that I'm very much looking forward to. So let's just jump into that part right away. Okay, so for this part of the video, I'm just gonna record this on my phone. I unfortunately don't have a mic that connects to my phone, so we're basically just gonna be using my iPhone quality. So hopefully it sounds good. It's kind of the best I have right now. Eventually in the future, I will invest in a better microphone and potentially some better cameras. But at the moment, we're basically just using my iPhone in this case. But for starters, we're just gonna go through the entire room and I'll show you guys basically what our plan is for this room, and then kind of go from there. So this is the room that I'm gonna be building my Lego studio in. As of right now, you'll tell that I have basically the setup that very similar to what I had in the past. I'm currently recording this video at the same time. As you guys can tell, in this video, I'm actually gonna set up a time lapse. A lot of this stuff too is just trying to figure out like what works best. Like I have my old 2 lights, and then basically a lot of the content that you're gonna see me filming is whether it's at my desk or it's over here building the actual Lego city itself. This is just like a cool IKEA like table that I ended up finding, and then I kind of up using my existing bookshelf unit from my room to basically kind of add this in together for where the Lego city is going to end up being. And what I do love about it, you can kind of see, is that there is complete storage underneath all of those bookshelves. Eventually when I do unbox something, I'll show in more detail, but basically that's where I'm gonna be storing all of my parts. And then what we're gonna end up doing is basically the city's gonna be built on this portion here. We're gonna be building on the desk here. We're gonna be building on all the bookshelves, put some stuff up at the top as well. And then eventually in the future, what might end up happening is we might expand onto this wall with more shelves, because I do have that. And then at the moment, you'll actually end up seeing, we do have a current shelf up here and here as well. We'll talk about the closet in a second there, and then we do have like one more landing piece over here. I didn't really want to extend too much into this area as I'm standing, because as you can tell, I'd probably just like run out of space and it would be kind of awkward just to walk around. I want to have like a little bit of nice mobility in this case here. So basically what we're gonna end up doing is a lot of the modular buildings are just gonna stay on the bottom here. We're gonna be basically building out the city on the lower level. And my goal is as we go up, we'll kind of come up with cooler new custom builds or different areas. So for example, what I'm thinking is like I'll have like one of the levels up here just be like the winter area kind of thing. And I'll try my best to build as much as I can. One thing you'll notice is because I only have so much space, there will be very, very limited like roads, for example. My goal is to focus more on like keeping that space that I have here for like more buildings or more like detailed things itself, which would be pretty cool. And then in the future, we will probably look at expanding maybe over to here, or also adding more shelves onto this wall here, and then just kind of keeping this kind of vertical style city. At the moment, my plan is basically to potentially just use these shelves as more as display pieces, something that I generally do enjoy, which is always super cool. So other than that, the other area where we are potentially able to expand into is actually the closet. So right now I have like these old IKEA bookshelf pieces that are kind of beat up. Originally this was going to be storage, but it's possible that I could take this out and you can put like a small desk in here potentially, and then I can build something. I right now just have a bunch of like storage stuff, and then a lot of just like my sealed sets that I just literally have not had a chance to build. You will see eventually we will have videos, like especially with all the Star Wars stuff, that will be completely built out. A lot of this is just for building. In one of my videos, I would like to build like a small Star Wars army, something that I think would be really cool. I've got some other sets here that I just had over the years that I will be either doing full in-depth review videos for. I will not go into the specifics which ones those are gonna be, because those are gonna obviously be a surprise. Make sure you subscribe and you'll be able to check that out. And then the last thing, because this is the next part I really want to get into, is actually unboxing all of this Lego stuff. But basically what you're gonna end up seeing is like I've got only like 3 boxes worth of stuff. I've got 2 bins. One bin is full of just like bulk pieces, and the other one just has like other sealed sets. A big thing about these is like a lot of them I just ended up wrapping up, so there's not like, it's not like completely full of Lego. A lot of them are just like bagged up like planes or things like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna completely unbox everything. We're gonna show you guys everything that's in here. I'm gonna do a cool little time lapse, which I think would be pretty cool. And then at the same time, we'll talk about just kind of the future of this channel, and then just kind of like my plans moving forward with this Lego city. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about like what you guys can expect moving forward from this like Lego channel, and like the different types of videos that I plan on doing, whether it's long form, short form, just kind of like my general ideas of what I'd like to basically do with this channel. So one thing that I really enjoyed was trying to post as many long form content pieces as I can. So the main thing that we're gonna be doing, is you can kind of tell off the bat, is we're gonna be building a Lego city. So you can expect Lego city update videos. You can expect us basically, you know, anything from upgrading buildings, anything from building brand new buildings, or it could be as simple as just like placing some existing buildings. Like a big thing for me is not just take everything that I had at my old house and then bring it here and then just like regurgitate the exact same way. There are some things I do plan on keeping, like for example, like I love the modular buildings. That's something that I might just try and update rather than just completely tear down. But like there's, for example, like I have like 12 police cars. Like I'm not gonna keep all 12 police cars because that's just way too many vehicles. On that note, when it comes to vehicles, there's gonna be significantly less vehicles in this city than there were in the other one. The main reason is because roads just take up a lot of space, and I don't want to take up a lot of space on the same plane. I would rather instead use that space for building more buildings or using more pedestrian paths, things like that, and just having more minifigures interact. The other thing I'm going to be doing in this city is I'm going to try my best to come up with a way that I can actually have a train that goes around the city. Now you're probably saying there's a bookcase in the back there. How are you going to do that? I'm not going to spoil the idea because I'm still working on it. I'm not saying I'm going to be drilling through anything there. That's definitely never going to happen. But my goal is, it would be nice to see if I can get some sort of working train within the city. It's something I've always wanted to do, but that is something I'd like to try and do differently. And I'd rather use of that space instead of, for example, like using it for vehicles in this case here. So there'll be way less vehicles, and there's gonna be like more minifigures and more like miniature builds and a lot of little details where we're going to focus more on like small areas rather than an enormous like project kind of thing that spans the entire desk that I can't really do much about it. Now, with that being said though, there will be, at the moment, I have plans for one massive project, which is something that I have always wanted to do. Now, I have no idea when I'm going to start this project, but this is something that you can look forward to that I don't think I've seen any other YouTuber, Lego YouTuber, do a project like this. Now, I am from Canada. My favorite sport is hockey. So I plan on building like an NHL style stadium as the centerpiece of my city. I don't know how big it's going to be. I don't know any of the dimensions, but one of my main goals is to build something like that as part of the downtown core. Something that I kind of like, and is actually, look at the Edmonton Oilers. Their rink is in downtown Edmonton, and it's like next to a bunch of skyscrapers, and they call it like the Ice District. So I might do something similar in that way. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but that is definitely the big goal for my project, is to build a fully NHL style rink, because I think that would be so much fun. Now, this is just kind of like general talk for like the city update videos. Now, when it comes to frequency of them, I don't know when they're going to be. I'm going to try my best to do like once a month videos for updating like the Lego city. It could possibly be more, it could be less. I really don't know. I think a big challenge for the rest of this year is going to be trying to figure out what my rhythm is going to be. Now, you're not just going to see Lego City update videos. There's going to be some things that I'm going to be bringing back. And again, frequency of this is going to be random. I sometimes still watch like Dude Perfect videos because I think they're pretty fun. And something that I noticed is that they kind of have like a cycle of different videos. And after like, a couple months, you'll see, the next battle that comes up that was like, version, like that's like episode 4 of like whatever battle they're trying to do. Or you might see something similar where it's like, I might have an update video, I might have a review video, I might have a top 10 video, and then I might have an update video, then a review. So I'm not saying it's going to be the same 3, but you might see some sort of like cycle or pattern that I'm going to kind of develop to just kind of try to keep things fresh on the channel. So Other videos you can expect on this channel that I kind of was doing before that I'm going to keep moving forward is in-depth review videos. Right now, I'm really enjoying doing the Star Wars ones. I'm going to continue doing the Star Wars ones. I might branch out to other ones, but we'll see. I don't know. I might change my mind. I'm not totally sure. Number 2 is I'm probably going to be bringing back top 10 videos. I always think that's a lot of fun to do when you just talk about like how much things cost, or like maybe it could be as simple as like what's my top 10 favorite city sets, and like it would be kind of like just generalized top 10 videos, which might be kind of fun. I'll be continue doing like some kind of Lego ideas, Bricklink designer program breakdown, submission videos. There'll be kind of 2 versions of it. It can be as simple as like I might talk about the submissions that were submitted and like the winners that won, and give my opinions on what I think is good, what I think is bad. It might actually just be a full down breakdown video of like the submissions that I make. So I will be continuing to do those, and I do have a couple projects in the pipeline. Nothing that's ready at the moment, but it's something that I'm hoping to basically finish the design and then actually build it in the city itself. Even if it doesn't win, something that I can just design and then fully build and order the pieces. So it's kind of goes hand in hand with going in with updating the Lego city as well, which I am really looking forward to. I might do some Lego news / ideas videos, or just kind of like May the 4th promos, maybe, for example. Like that's something that I might bring back. I don't know how much I will do of them. It's something that I notice that people seem to like that type of stuff, but I don't know like to what extent. It might be as simple as I may talk about it in another video, like an update video. I might have a little segment that goes with it, but I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do those. And then the last one, which is something that I have actually been thinking about for a while, and I might have teased it, but I don't have yet a release date of the first video, but it's gonna be called brick engineering. Now, I'm not gonna be going into too much detail, but basically it's kind of like the purpose of those videos is like I'm gonna be kind of using my own profession as a structural engineer, as well as someone who likes to just build Lego, and kind of combine those 2 things together. And so I'm not going to go into details about what the type of videos are going to be like, but I'm hoping when I do release the first video, you guys do check it out. That's something that's going to be like an ongoing project to kind of create a brand new content that involves my literal job versus what I get to do at home for fun. What I won't be bringing back though is things like challenge videos. I'm not gonna be doing that. Any virtual city stuff, that's kind of been scrapped because of the fact that now I can just build my own city. And then just anything like build and chat, I think maybe I could consider doing like live streams, but I just noticed that it's a little bit too difficult to come up with a conversation to talk about and then also build a set fast enough so that the video isn't like 40 minutes long. So, and I don't just want to stop and cut it up and all that stuff there. So I could rather maybe save that for like a live stream or something else like that. So those are basically going to go, and then just as simple as like Lego collection hauls or mystery boxes, things like that. It might just be a quick mention like, hey, you know, I'm doing a Star Wars update and here's a bunch of stuff that I bought, and like that's about it. Or here's some stuff I got. It would be like a quick little segment. I'm not gonna do like a full video, mystery box style videos, things like that. I just don't think that's something that I really want to be doing for this channel. When it comes, so that's like the long form segment of everything. When it comes to like short form is gonna be kind of similar to what you've seen already. You're gonna see a lot more minifigure series videos. You're gonna see a lot more like unboxing videos. Like it can be anything from like 30 seconds to a minute and a half style stuff like that. My ultimate favorite one is going to be the passport adventures. It's something that I'm super proud of that I started. You'll probably see some videos coming up even this month of like some backlog I've had when I was actually in Japan. And I've got a lot of really cool cities that I've recorded and I can't wait to show you guys. So that's gonna be something that you can definitely expect. Frequency of those are gonna be really just depending on when I travel somewhere where there's like a new Lego city. So sometimes with my job, I'm able to travel and I can go to those areas. So it'll be kind of on like almost like a kind of like a need to know basis, if you want to call it, for those types of videos. But I really do enjoy those. And then the last thing too, you'll definitely see is like city updates. That's definitely a big one. I might just do some random like 1-minute video and throw that up just to kind of see that stuff there. So to kind of summarize what you're gonna end up seeing from long form, it's gonna end up being Lego city updates, in-depth reviews, top 10 videos, Lego ideas, you know, breakdown / submission videos, brick engineering, and then maybe you'll get some Lego news potentially mixed in somewhere in there. But you know, honestly, just to say with the top 5, it's like Lego city updates, in-depth reviews, top 10 videos, Lego ideas / Bricklink designer program, and then finally brick engineering. So yeah, you'll definitely see a good variety of that kind of stuff coming out. And again, and then when it comes to like the shorts content, you're gonna see the minifigure series is continuing because I love doing those. Anything from like unboxing or just going through the old CMS series or just any other like minifigure that I have in my collection. Passport adventures is an absolute must. City updates, and then maybe some general unboxing or cool commentary videos or time-lapse builds, something like that. And again, always room for improvement. I'm going to be coming up with new content ideas as well, but These are some things that I've taken away from my previous year and a half of starting this that I really enjoyed and want to hone in on it and get better at and move forward with. But yeah, in the meantime, honestly, like that's pretty much it. Like that's my big update. I know it's been a while since I've been back, but I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to start making some more content for you guys. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys stick around. I think this will be a really cool experience for everybody. We're gonna build some cool stuff. That's pretty much all I got for right now. I will see you guys in the next video.